Okay, welcome back to Giving It a Go. Today we are planting carrots in a way that I found on YouTube that I tried last year, but as you saw, the garden was a disaster last year. So I'm going to try it again because I really believe this is a good way to do things. You start off by getting you some egg cartons like these. Buy them off Amazon. If I can find it, I'll leave a link down in the description. And then take a pair of scissors, which I could have swore I had laying over here. Here they are. You take a pair of scissors, and these are the cut-off ends of the ones that I've already done over here. And you just take it and poke it through, poke a hole down in the bottom of these. Just like this. Don't cut the bottoms off. Just poke a hole down in there. If you're worried about it, you can pull off the little flaps once you push a hole through it. Won't hurt nothing. I'll do a couple of more for you. So you just stick the scissors through and poke the bottom out. This cardboard is really susceptible to moisture. So it'll tend to biodegrade or degrade at least as your carrots grow through. And all this is really doing is giving a single form for your carrot to grow in that'll transfer right directly out into the garden. I got one more here. So I just poke it through, twist it. And then pull any of the flap stuff that's out here. I don't even think you really need to do this, but I do it. Just gives me peace of mind that the carrot won't hit an obstruction. It'll come back up. Okay, next. As you can see, these are my leftovers. Like I said, this is one that I've already cut down that I didn't pull the flaps off of that one. You can see through it. See? All right. So we're going to load it on the tray. This is the same material I used for the onions, which is peat moss and worm castings. You'll fill the trays up so they're all full anyway. If I need clumps, bust them up. Careful on the edges, because I found, like with the ones I've already done, that I tend to not fill the edges as well. I don't know why. But anyway, fill your edges up. Pack it down just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right, we got all the holes packed down. We'll load these up real quick. And for a little stability, I think I'll just throw some dirt right here just to hold everything in place. All right, well, I'm going to move the camera for this next part, get this big box out of the way, so I'll be right back with you. Okay, this next part is critical. I'm using a 1/4 inch punch right here, and I don't think you can get away with a half or a 3/8 or 3/16 or 11/32. I believe if you do not use the 1/4 inch punch here, your carrots will die. Okay, maybe that's not true. Anyway, I have a 1/4 inch punch in my hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through and put a little hole. Just drill down about, I don't know, 1/4 inch or so in each one of these little pods. Just to make a hole. Whoops, there's a big old chunk. I don't want him in there. Bust him up. There we go. Pack him down, make a little hole, open that one up. There we go. I cannot wait to see if these carrots turn out. Because literally they are going to sprout in this pot. And once I decide it's time to go outside, we just take them out, slide them right off of here, set them in the ground, and let them do their thing. I mean, how cool is that if it works? All right, we about got these done. Whoop. There we go. Here, 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 here. Okay. The next part is the part that's not so fun. But I've already done it with these 3 trays over here. I'm not sure that you can see, but I've got, I believe, 55 carrots per tray. So that's 165, and I think I have 45 in here, so it looks like we're going to have about 210 carrots if they all germinate. The worst part about carrots is germination. I mean, they seem to take forever, and doing them outside is really hard. I mean, there's people who, you know, they build a little structure to go over the top of them so they stay moist, which is key to germination on carrot seeds. Or they'll put the seeds down on the ground, they'll put a board over the top of it to hold the moisture in. I'm not one for going back and thinning stuff out, and I think 205 carrots is probably a lot. I don't know. If it's not like I don't have the room. I mean, you can see these little things don't take up much room at all. But this is a pain. I mean, it's one at a time here. I don't know if I got that one or not, so we're just going to go ahead and put it in there. But let me know how you guys grow your carrots. I mean, I've never really had a lot of luck with it, so I'm willing to try anything, and this looked like a pretty little slick idea. So I decided I'd go ahead and do it. There we go. And there we go. So it doesn't, this is the most meticulous part, but if you get you a tweezers and something where you can, get in there. Something where you can spread out your seeds a little bit, get a hold of them. It's not that bad, I guess. Especially if it works. Ain't nothing better than fresh canned carrots. Man, we go through them here if we can get them. We'll even go down and buy them at the farmer's market if we didn't grow any and can them up for the winter. They're just so much better than that junk you get in the store. All right, let's see here. Hate to put you through all this, but we're getting there. Okay, got them all in there, so now all I'm going to do is just cover them up a little bit and pack them down on there. Not much, just, carrots are pretty delicate. So I'm just going to go over there and make sure that they got good contact with the dirt that the seeds do. And then we're going to water them real lightly. And I'm going to put them up under the grow light. And that'll be about the end of this. These should germinate in 10 to 15 days. Like I say, it takes them a long time. But when I get you in there and we put them under the grow lights, I'll show you what we've got going on with the onions that we planted a couple weeks ago. They've sprouted. They're looking real good. I'll be starting to trim those probably within the next couple of weeks. So you want to trim them and make them grow straight. So that way when you plant them, they're real good and solid and healthy. Okay, so we got that done. Now all I'm going to do is take a spray bottle with some water and just lightly spray over everything. Give them a pretty good soaking. You don't want to pour water on top of these things, primarily because you can tend to wash the seeds away. So we're just going to soak them up real good. The cardboard from the egg cartons tends to hold the moisture in it a little bit longer, which is awesome, because carrots love water. They don't like soaking in water, but they like it moist, and they also like it nutritious. So before we plant it in the ground, we'll probably put a mixture of blood, fish, and bone meal down underneath them. And then turn them loose and hope that the rats don't eat them all. All right, these are pretty good and soggy, and I've already got these over here done, so I'll let you stand by, and the next video you see, we will be in putting them under the grow lamps. Okay, I'm going to film this just holding it. These are the carrots that we just put in. The LEDs give them a little weird recording light. You see that black bar go through there? Here's the other ones that I did before I filmed, so you wouldn't have to sit through watching me put 8 million seeds in. But I think we're going to have 205 carrots here. And here's our onions that we planted a couple of weeks ago. See, they're all coming up. When they get to be about 5 inches tall, we'll start trimming them. We want them to grow up as straight as they can. So, you know, they'll be good and strong when we put them outside. So anyway, that'll probably sum it up for today. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to put everything that I'm using down in the comment section, just so you know. And anyway, here we go. We're down, starting the journey. So you guys hang tough. Don't forget to subscribe or like, and give it a go.